Welcome to Skybroking Commodity Weekly Market Commentary. Disclaimer: this weekly market commentary is for information purpose only. Before taking any decision, consult a financial advisor. Major data of this week has inflation and economic related data and the major events like the US Fed Chairman Mr. Powell speaks on Monday and Wednesday. Now let's see the precious metals outlook. Gold and silver has news like gold prices declined as the dollar rallied across the board as the investors continue to digest the Fed's new hawkish stance. The dollar is seeing massive inflows and that is short-term troubling for commodities. Precious metal normally struggles when treasury yields are skyrocketing. But right now, the flattener trade has provided some protection for bullion. Fundamentally, this is a neutral news for precious metals, and technically speaking, gold may expect a wide range-bound trade in between 49,833 to 52,856 levels. Silver may expect a wide range-bound trade in between 66,288 to 70,943 levels. So these are this week's precious metals outlook. Now let's move on to see the energy outlook. First is crude oil. It has a news like reducing oil demand does not depend only on the governments but also citizens and corporations. Fundamentally, this is a negative news for crude oil, and technically speaking, crude oil may expect a short covering rally until break below 7,670 ranges. Next is natural gas. It has news like the US natural gas storage declines more than forecast as Henry Hub future surge. Fundamentally, this is a positive news for natural gas, and technically speaking, natural gas has a close above 379, which means positive bias may continue up to 387.7 ranges. So these are this week's energy outlook. Now let's see the base metals outlook. First is copper. It has a news like spot copper concentrate processing charges surged to the highest level in 2 years on Friday, March 18th, amid expectations of rising availability of concentrates in Asia. This is fundamentally a positive news for copper, and technically speaking, copper may expect a positive range-bound trade. Next is aluminum. It has a news like aluminum prices rose on lower inventory, which has been falling. The recently resurging pandemic also disturbed the logistics in Shandong. This is fundamentally a slight positive news for aluminum, and technically speaking, aluminum may expect a positive trade. Next is lead. It has a news like pandemic disturbed the logistics of lead ingot, tightening the supplies to some extent. This is fundamentally a slight positive news for lead, and technically speaking, until lead break below 180 ranges, and it may possible to test 185.55 levels. Next is zinc. It has a news like inventory across 7 regions dropped 9,500 MT from a week ago due to delayed shipments on spreading COVID and relatively sound transactions in the first half of the week. This is fundamentally a slight positive news for zinc, and technically speaking, zinc may expect a positive bias. And the last is nickel. It has a news like the London Metal Exchange again widened its trading band for nickel on Friday. But for the third session in a row, it hit limit down, sliding 12% at the LME faced more technical problems. Fundamentally, this is a negative news for nickel, and technically speaking, nickel may expect a high volatility trade. So these are this week's Commodity Weekly Market Commentary. For more market updates, join our Telegram channel and the YouTube channel. Thank you by Skybroking.